If you are already teens and adult, I bet you are familiar with the word insecurity. Did you know that this single word can destroy you at any time? This single word can lead you to depression because of this single word able to make your life miserable. It is like a hidden bomb ticking in your soul. Have you ever experienced it? The feeling of not being good enough? If yes, perhaps you are still stuck in a deep hole that you dug by yourself. I would like to notify you that a feeling of not being good enough is called insecurity. An American famous singer Demi Lovato once said, "Insecurity kills all that beautiful." We all know that there are 1,000 ways to be beautiful in our way, but we kill them. Because of what? Because insecurity becomes a horrible obstacle that makes us think, "I'm not doing my best, I'm useless, I'm not good enough." Have you ever realized it? Luckily, the idiom "every problem must have a solution" does exist. Hello everyone, I'm Nurul Athirah. I have a lot of insecurities. Vanish them away is my goal, so is you. Today, I muster my courage to share with you guys 3 ways to deal with your insecurities. The first thing first is understand what you feel. The next one is focus on a baby step. And lastly, stop the habit of discriminating. Without further ado, let's get started. First of all, understand what you feel should be our first discussion today. In order to solve any problems, finding the main cause should be the first thing to do. Ask yourself where will you start getting this kind of feeling, when it happened. Then you will eventually get the answer to the inquiries. I know this might sound easy, but if you're really doing it, it might take several hours or even days for you to figure it out. You have to force yourself to overcome your own trauma or tragedy. Be brave to face and feel it. If you are not pretending to be one, you will get used to it and practically becoming a brave person. Isn't that amazing? After that, a question like "what really hurts me" will come to your mind. Or "what bothering me?" Is it others' harsh words talking about your appearance, your body, your skills, your knowledge, or even your family? Know what you are afraid of. Because Sun Tzu once said, "Know your enemy and yourself. In 100 battles, you will never be in peril." This, which means here, you are safe no matter what problem you are facing, as long as you know your form and yourself. In that way, you can see the step ahead vividly to crush and kill the insecurity in you. Earlier, you have known that tragic history may drive your insecurity. Next, let's take a look to the second step, which is focus on the baby step. Focus on the baby step will lessen the pressure you feel. This may take a long time, but I guarantee the result will be incredibly amazing. You must do one thing at a time. By listing all the feelings that you have discovered just now, you must learn how to overcome them one by one. Why am I keeping my voice deep when I saying one by one? It is because if you force yourself to overcome all your insecurities at one time, the possibility of success is low, and it will eventually crush your self-esteem even more if you fail. Just ignore any negative comments like, "It's not good to take a small step to change your life." Do not torture yourself with your or others' negative thoughts. Please just don't do that. Having someone to rely on is good. You can try to talk to someone that you trust. This is to boost your self-confidence by getting support from others. A good environment gives you the courage to destroy your negativism. A Holy Quran consists of the same meaning as my message to all of you, which is, "Indeed, Allah will not change a condition of the person until they change the condition of themselves." Surah Ar-Ra'd verse 11. You must find your own path to make changes because no one is going to do it for you. The person the only person who can protect you is you yourself. Now you have known that a small step could make an amazing impact in your life. Let's carry on with the last way, which is stop the habit of discriminating. Discriminating here means comparing yourself with others. I have to admit that this is the hardest step for me. It's not easy to blind your sight when your eyes are completely fine. It's not easy to deafen your ears when your hearing is clear. But my opinion totally changed after I have watched this one video from Lavender on YouTube. She said that to success in this step, you must change your mindset, change your view, and see it is not a competition, it is about community. I agree with that statement. For instance, you are from a middle income family and you are competing your value of house, allowance, or other stuff with a person who came from rich family. Is that a fair competition? It is similar like you are young, no experienced speaker debating with a with a famous native speaker. Did you get what I mean here? Well, we all have different story, different backgrounds, life, and even different way to survive, which makes all the comparison are literally unfair. However, you can take a look at the all you instead of others, so you can realize that you are actually making a great improvement. Despite slight changes, it is still categorized as improvement. Everyone have their own pace. Be patient and remember that life is progress, not perfection. I'm hoping that now you have know the ways to deal with your insecurities. At this point, you should know and acquire something from these 3 ways to deal with your insecurity. We can learn to be good about ourselves not because we are special or above average, but because we are human beings intrinsically worthy of respect. That is a quote from Dr. Kristen Neff. Apart from all this way, there are still a lot of steps and strategies to overcome your insecurity. Keep in mind that insecure people are made, not born. It can be changed. And an American host, Oprah Winfrey, says, if you look at what you have in life, you will have more. If you look what you don't have in life, you will never have enough. Thank you.